Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. We did up to Ayah 198 yesterday. So inshallah, today we start from Ayah 199. All right. Brother Farhan, could we start with you, please?
inshallah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. خذ العفو خذ العفو وأمر بالعرف وأعرض عن الجاهلين. Okay, خذ hold, al-af looks like a mustard, like the forgiveness.
Ji.
Wa and yeah, moral. It would be what more and Amara. More and do.
What's the first word, brother?
For Amara,
Oh.
Yamuru.
Amara Ya'muru. Amara Ya'muru. What's the Amar for this?
Amor.
Umur.
Omor.
Umur. Hamza with the page is missing here. It is not written. But if you separate this word,
right,
it will be umur.
Omor.
So what will be the meaning of umur? Amara. What's the meaning of amara?
Amara, like he does.
No.
He,
Amar. Amar
Amar
means order. No.
He ordered.
Ordered.
Yeah.
Okay. He
So
ordered.
Amara, he ordered. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Amor.
What is umur?
Omor.
Order. Yeah.
Be with al-urf, the good.
Yeah, it's similar to ma'ruf, right?
Yeah.
Meaning the good.
Yeah.
The thing which is known to be good. Everybody knows that it is good.
Good. Wa and arid, and turn away.
Okay, tell us more about it, brother. Tell us more.
It's arada yuridu.
Arada.
Arada.
Yeah, arada. So what chapter it will belong to?
Arada would belong to, just give me a minute. Arada yuridu. Is it amana yu'minu?
It's the same chapter, but the example you gave is not right.
Oh, okay. Then maybe
How about anzala?
Anzala yunzilu.
Anzala, a'rada. Don't they
Yeah.
sound similar?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So a'rada. So what is this? This is what? Madi, Amar, Nahi, Mudare.
This is Madi. Sorry, Arid. Are you asking about Arid?
Yeah, Arid. Yeah. What is this?
So this would be Amar.
Amar. Yeah.
Arid. About or from al-jahilin, the ignorant.
Okay.
Okay. So hold the forgiveness, hold and the forgiveness and order with the good, and turn away from the ignorant.
Yeah. So what does it mean? Hold the forgiveness.
Like hold the forgiveness means
Means practice forgiveness.
practice forgiveness.
Yeah, practice forgiveness. Maaf karo. Make it a habit, right? Make it a habit of that you forgive. When you hold on to something, it becomes your habit, right? So Allah is saying to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam that make forgiveness your habit, an order of what is good, and ignore. Just ignore. Ignore the jahilin. They will just keep saying things, bad things which will annoy you. They will keep insulting you. Just ignore them. They are jahil.
Right.
Don't take their things seriously. Their
Right.
words seriously.
Not easy thing.
Okay.
Hold forgiveness.
Let's. I'm sorry, I'm just having some difficulty here. Okay. Going the other way. All right, Muhammad is there? Brother Farhan.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sorry, let me bring that ayah up. Okay, this is your ayah.
وَإِمَّا يَنزَغَنَّكَ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ نَزْغٌ فَاسْتَعِذْ بِاللَّهِ إِنَّهُ سَمِيعٌ عَلِيمٌ. And if
how you have to break it down. It is yanzagu, then noon with a shad on it, and then ka is separate. Yanzagu. So what will be yanzagu? You know the meaning or no?
No.
No.
Yeah. Yanzagu means he nazaga yanzagu. This is like bab fataha. Nazaga yanzagu nazgun. And if you go past a few words, you see nazgun.
Yeah.
So this pattern, this word, the first of mudare is used here, and then the masdar is used in the same ayah, nazgun. So nazaga yanzagu, nazgun, like ba fataha, it means he incited someone to do evil. He motivated someone to do evil. He prompted someone to do evil thing. Make sense?
Yeah.
And when a noon mushaddad is added to it, he will for sure incite to do evil. Okay, this noon adds an emphasis to it. This noon with a shad on it. This is an addition to this word. Okay, so yanzaghanna, he will for sure incite to evil. Okay, continue.
He will incite to do evil. Like.
Oh no, this is at the end of the word.
You.
You, yeah. When ka at the start of the word, then it means like. Okay, yeah.
Min from.
This is min, yeah.
Shaitan. Nazghun, he incites evil.
Inciting to evil. This is just master, right? To incite to evil.
To incite to evil. Be so. Ista'iz. Seek refuge.
Yeah, so what is the chapter? It was done recently.
No.
Brother Farhan, can you help Muhammad a bit with this word?
Yeah.
I am looking for the first word.
استعذ.
No. First word is ista'iz. Aza, yauzu, aus.
No, in this chapter, we just learning this chapter
Ista.
these days. It's like istajaba,
Yeah,
ista'aza,
ista'aza. Yasta'izu.
ista'aza, yasta'izu. So then what is this? Ista'iz. Muhammad, do the TP of ista'aza, like istajaba. Ista'aza. Let's do it.
استعاذوا استعاذيت
No. Ista'aza, ista'azu, ista'azta.
استعذت استعذتم استعذت استعذنا يستعذي
Yasta'izu,
يستعيذ
yasta'izu.
يستعيذ يستعيذون تستعيذ تستعيذون أستعيذ نستعيذ استعذ
Ista'iz. You got it. Ista'iz. So what is the meaning? This is what now?
seek refuge.
Seek refuge. This is command. Amr, right?
Yeah, seek refuge.
Yeah. Seek refuge. Be
with Allah. إنه indeed he سميع he listens a lot.
the one who continuously listens all the time. Okay. What's the first word for this one?
سميع يسمع.
Samiya yasma. Very good. And what is the fa'il for this one?
سامع.
Sami is the one who listens, right?
Yeah.
And Sami'un is the one who listens permanently, all the time. Okay. Next one.
Alim. Alim, all knowing.
What is the first word for this one?
Allama.
No. Do you see shadda here?
Yeah.
No, there is no shadda here. So, what's the first word? Yeah. You just said that.
Alima.
Alima. Alima ya'lamu. Like Samiya yasma'u. They belong to the same chapter. What is the fa'il of alima?
It's
Alim. So alim is the one who is alima, he knew. So alim is the one who is
knows, he knows everything or a lot.
Alim is the one who is knowledgeable, just regular. Okay. Alim is the one who is knowledgeable. So what is alim?
Alim, the one who knows a lot.
Now you see, this is Sami'un, Alimun. Don't they rhyme?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sami'un means the one who listens all the time. So Alimun, which rhymes with it, has a similar meaning. The one who knows all the time. Makes sense?
Yes.
Yeah. It is another word, Allam. Allam means the one who knows a lot. So there's a difference here. Alim means the one who knows all the time, permanently knows something. And Allam is the one who knows a lot. Okay? There is a difference here. Okay, let's combine it.
And if he will and he surely
entices. He for sure entices. He for sure prompts or motivates.
And he surely entices
to do evil.
And he surely entices the evil from shaitan.
Listen. Let me help you now. You see, this naz'un is the outside door of yanzaghanna.
Yeah.
Okay. And if incitement to evil incites you from the shaitan. Okay, this is difficult English now. And if incitement to evil incites you from the shaitan. Okay.
And if enticement, if an evil enticement entices you from shaitan,
Let's do motivate. Let's do the incitement is making difficult here. And if a motivation to do evil comes to you from shaitan. Okay, let's do this.
And if a motivation to do evil comes from shaitan,
comes to you from shaitan,
then seek refuge with Allah. Indeed, He is always hearing and continuously hearing and knows
all the time.
Knows all the time.
Yeah. So there's no wa here. So what is this? What is this about, Ibrahim? Allah is telling us something very important here.
If you're enticed to do evil, seek refuge with Allah.
Okay. In the next ayah, because it's only Allah who can save us from shaitan. If somebody thinks that he or she can compete with shaitan or can resist the temptation of shaitan on their own, then they are mistaken. We have to get the refuge of Allah to save ourselves from shaitan. Okay. Brother Shahid Amin, are you with us?
Ji, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Let's go with the next one.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Innal lazina taqu iza massahum ta'ifun minash shaitani tadhakkaru fa idha hum mubsirun. Mubsirun.
Yes.
Inna, indeed, allazina, those who attaqu.
No, this is not attaqu.
Allazina attaqu.
No, we separate this word, so we have to read it properly first.
Separate ittaqu.
Ittaqu. You see, there's a zabar on qaf. So the first word will be ittaqa. Ittaqa. Ittaqa means he feared Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he stayed away from bad deeds because of this. So ittaqaw, ittaqaw means they protected themselves out of fear of Allah. Okay? Ittaqaw. They protected themselves from evil deeds out of fear of Allah. I'm giving you a very long meaning, but this is what it means.
Is when massa touched whom they touched.
Massa, what does massa mean?
Touch.
He touched.
He touched. Massa, he
the
touched.
First word, right? Massa yamassu ba mudaf. So massa means he touched. Whom?
Them.
Yeah, he touched them. So whom is maf'ul here, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
He touched them. Ta'ifun.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know this.
Yeah, don't know the meaning. Okay, no problem.
No.
Tawafa, the first word is tawafa. Tawafa means like from tawaf. You know what we do in tawaf? We go
Okay.
around.
Go around. Yeah.
Yeah. So tafa, he went around something.
Yeah.
Tafa yatufu. So what will be ta if it belongs to that pattern?
Okay. If is
Uh-huh. Ism.
file is a
Ism
makan.
file. Yeah, you got it. Ism file. So tafa means he went around in circles. Taif means the one who
The one who goes around.
goes around. Yeah, very good.
So min from min shaitan tazakkaru
Tazakkar.
tazakkaru they remember
They remember.
Tazak,
The
they
first word
remember.
will be
Zakar is
no. Tazakkara, like tawakkala.
yeah, tazakkara yuzakiru.
Tazakkara, he remembered.
Yeah,
Tazakkaru, they.
they remember.
Yeah.
It's in future. Fa so is a when whom them
They.
mubassirun they mubassirun
Mubsirun.
mubsirun
Yeah.
mubsirun is from
From Basar. Now what is Basar?
mubassir
Basarat.
देखने वाला
Hmm?
the देखने वाला the one who see
Those who see. What's the first
those
word?
who see
Basar.
basara
Absara.
absara
Absara, like
absara
anzala, bab if'al.
absara
Yeah. Absara.
the one who see
So absara means he
mubassirun
saw. So mubsir, the one who sees. Mubsiruna, those who see.
those who sees
Yeah.
indeed those who fear Allah when when the one who goes around touch them
Touches them.
from
Touches them is
touches
because of iza, it will change to mudare. Touches
when
them.
touches them from shaitan they remember so
Then,
when so then
just then. Then,
then then whom them mubassirun those who see them
hum mubsirun, they see. So
whom
they are those who see, meaning they see.
they
This
see.
iza is, we normally translate it as when, right? It was here also. Iza means when. But you see, right after iza, we haven't learned jumlas yet, but this is a jumla, jumla ismiya. So this iza means all of a sudden.
all of a sudden
All of a sudden. Then all of a sudden they see. They are those who see, means they see. Okay. So let's go over this because the meaning is not clear. The one who goes in circles touches them from shaitan. What does this mean? This means taif is in the meaning of an evil thought. Buri soch, to do something bad. And it comes and it starts circling us. It just overcomes us, right? And it is from shaitan. So Allah is saying, indeed, those who protect themselves from evil deeds out of fear of Allah, when an evil thought touches them or comes to them from shaitan, they remember. They remember who?
Allah.
They remember Allah. Then all of a sudden, after they remember Allah, then all of a sudden they see. See means they see and they understand what's going on. They realize that this is an evil thought from shaitan. Because shaitan makes evil thoughts feel like they are our own ideas, but actually they are from shaitan. But before we have taken the name of Allah, we think these are our own ideas. But actually, when we take the name of Allah, then we realize all of a sudden that then we can see and understand that these thoughts were from shaitan. So we have to look at these two ayat together. First of all, if shaitan is motivating us, inciting us to do evil, nobody can protect us except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We cannot compete with shaitan on our own. And how we protect ourselves? We take the name of Allah. Whenever an evil thought comes to our mind to do something bad, what we have to do? Just loudly say something. Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar. Use some zikr of Allah, and then shaitan will run away, and then we will realize that this was an evil thought and it had come from shaitan. So this is very, very important that we need to know this, understand this, and practice this to stay away from evil things. Make sense?
MashaAllah, very good.
Yeah.
Very good explanation. Jazakallah.
Yeah. All right, we have 1 minute only, but we could do, normally we go over 5 minutes or so. We could do this ayah, inshallah. So brother, sorry, let me, brother Shahid Iqbal, or Iqbal Shahid rather, sorry.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Brother Shawat, can I ask a question about a previous ayah first?
Sure, go ahead.
The word ta'ifun, I was under the impression that it means a group, like in Hujurat or in ta'ifatani min al-mu'mineen, like when there are two groups from the Muslims.
Okay. You see, there is no ta marbuta at the end. Do you see any ta marbuta?
No.
If it was
No.
ta'ifatun,
Okay.
then it means a group. And
I-
ta'ifatani means two groups.
Okay.
Right? Yeah,
Okay.
that's a separate
Okay.
word.
Okay, makes sense. Okay, jazakallah khair. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وإخوانهم يمدونهم في الغي ثم لا يقصرون. And إخوانو, brothers, their brothers, إخوانهم, their brothers, يمدون, they work hard to help.
Madda. What's the literal word, brother?
Madda, yamuddu. Madda is from madad. So madda is he helps. He helped.
Could this be like when there is a mud on, like this, there's a mud I can see here, right? You see a mud here?
Right.
So when there is a mud on a word, what do we do with that letter? What do? We stretch it.
Okay.
Make it long, right?
Right.
Madda, he stretched. Yamuddu, he stretches. Yamudduna, they stretch.
Okay.
Mean increase. We increase the length of a letter when there is a mud on it.
Makes
right?
sense.
So
Right.
yamudduna, they increase.
Right. Yamudduna, they increase. Yeah, they will increase them. Fi in al-ghayyi, disobedience.
Misguidance.
Misguidance. Thumma, then, la, not, yuqsirun. Yuqsirun is the passive of yaqsurun.
No. No.
No,
It's not
no.
passive voice.
Thumma la yuqsirun. And I'm not aware of this word.
You know,
It's-
qasr. Qasr is a prayer, we make it short, right?
Okay.
Yeah, qasr.
Okay.
We should use that word as a reference. Qasr is a prayer. We use this word for a prayer which is made short. For example, you are traveling and instead of 4 rak'ah, you read 2 rak'ah for Zohar, for example.
Right.
And qasir, I have a qasir amount of money. What does that mean? I have a little amount of money. Qasir,
Okay.
little, so little.
Oh.
And la, this is aqsara. Aqsara, he made something little, short.
Right.
Made something short. Aqsara yuqsiru, yuqsiruna. So this is like anzala yunzilu.
Okay. Okay.
Aqsara yuqsiru bab if'al.
Okay.
They make something short, or they fall short.
Okay.
They fall
Right.
short.
Right.
Okay.
ثم لا يقصرون, then they do not fall short.
Yeah, they do a good job, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
وإخوانهم يمدونهم في الغي ثم لا يقصرون, and their brothers stretch long.
They
Stretch.
I mean, stretching in the meaning of increasing something, right?
They
They increase them.
They increase them in disobedience
This is
or
misguidance, brother.
misguidance.
This is like from gawa yaghwi.
Yes.
Gawa yaghwi. And
Yes.
from this word, we also know the word aghwa or ighwa.
Right.
Ighwa. Ighwa means to misguide someone and, take somebody somewhere else, right?
Right.
So,
Right.
so gawa yaghwi, he misguided. So ghayya is the masdar for that word. And their
Right.
brothers, they increase them in misguidance.
In misguidance, ثم لا يقصرون, and then they do not fall short.
They do not fall short. Their brothers, they do not fall short. They do a good job of misguiding someone. Yeah. So that's what it means. This could refer back to the people who are doing shirk, and their brothers, their relatives, they actually increase them in their misguidance.
Misguidance.
Yeah.
Right.
Or it could also mean the brothers of shaitan.
Right.
Right? Brothers of shaitan, the other shaitan, they stretch them too into misguidance, and they do not fall short. They do a good job of misguiding other people.
Okay.
Some people have understood like this also. So you can
Okay.
read tafsir if you are interested more in
Right.
the explanation of this ayah.
Absolutely.
So we will stop here. Any questions, brothers? No? Okay. Just the take-home lesson is about the zikr of Allah. We normally don't understand the significance of zikr of Allah. The take-home message is that we should engage ourselves in zikr of Allah whenever there's an opportunity. Never sit idle, and remind ourselves and others that we need to do zikr of Allah to stay away from shaitan, and do zikr of Allah consciously, knowing what we are saying, what is coming out of our mouth. Jazakumullahu khair. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.